Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Gnomoria. When we last left off, we did a little bit of trading to get a humongous amount of ore. And provided the trader stays long enough, we might even be able to get malachite to work with. Which I would like because I do like the color green. So malachite statues would be nice. We have these ramps, but they're only recently built, so I'm not going to fret too much about that there's not already grass on them. If there's not grass on them by winter, then I can start getting a little bit annoyed. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Now, how is this going? They haven't built the frontal wall, but the floor is more or less finished. Now, what I'm thinking on doing is scrolling down all the way to get there, is hollowing this out and putting basically bolt stockpile, food stockpile, and actually just kind of making a little home for them inside this hill. So that way the crossbowmen never actually have to leave this general area. And they can more or less always be on guard duty. Instead of having to run all the way over here to sleep, eat, drink, all that stuff. Well, I will have to make a tiny dining hall for them too. It won't be too fancy, but it'll be enough. Now, how is it going up here? They are still doing that. What I'm going to do is suspend these groves. And the orange grove. I'm going to suspend the fruit groves, actually, just in general. So that way they go work on the birch. I was lucky that birch was after that, otherwise I would have had to suspend the pine as well. I believe they might plant that back, even though it's been suspended. I don't know. But hey, a birch log. I mean, it's not too big of a deal for these guys. The merchant already left. Well, rocks and dang and stuff. Well, no malachite for us. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much for these guys. The bigger deal is the fact that that is our trading material, which is why I have it marked. And by the way, pine is very low too, and we're actively sucking that up, so that is not good either. You know what? I'm going to order a felling order on these trees right here, and get the ones that stick out on this side as well. Just to get us more wood to work with now, because we're low on birch and we're low on pine. If it was one, I'd say I'll just focus on it, but if it's both, that's an issue. Now, what is the tailor doing? Tailor crafting an item. Probably some padding. Okay. That's the thing, it takes quite a while to actually craft the materials to make armor with. Yeah, look at that skyrocket. Now, they should actually be planting out the walls over here as well, which is additionally nice. Out of drink again, for no particular reason. What are the two brewers doing? They are building, which implies that there is no fruit to make drinks with. I mean, the apple and the orange would work perfect for that, but I need other woods at the moment. In fact, what I'm going to do is remove the designations here I'll just do all of them. And I would like agriculture. I wish there was a way to tell them to cut the clippings and then fell the trees in one order. But there isn't. Now, I believe I have all of the apple and orange I need. Yes, I do. So I can just order a chopping order on these things. And that will give us the fruit. I believe fruit has a 100% chance. If not, if I see one of these end up creating not fruit, I will cancel the job to purposely have them forage it first. You were just about to go make a wine, and they're like, no, I feel like sleeping more. The hell, man. How is it out here? They are done. Should probably zoom out because it moves faster when you're zoomed out. Now the issue is that the farmers don't actually have forage above farming. But there's no farming to do, so in theory they should be down here. Oh, one's taking a break and the other's sleeping. Of course. You know, one of these days, a job that is immediately needed is going to be done, and then everybody is going to be just so flippin' happy. I'll have everything settled, and we won't have to worry nearly as much as we do now. When that time is ever going to exist, I have no idea. But we can hope. Oh no, we actually got a fourth yak. I was about to say, no, we still only have 3 yaks too. But no, we actually got a 4th one. Yay! Please hurry up with the planting so you can get down there and forage the crap out of this. Or you go all the way down there to refill their thing with wheat, and then something else grows that attracts your bloody attention. And then you gotta plant all the seeds. And then more wheat grows. I think this will only be done in, like, winter. Because then they will actually be able to do it without having to go run around and do everything else. This is why I want a lot of farmers and why it's annoying that I lost one, but I can't really, you know, siphon from another job. You did not actually leave, Mr. Merchant. I thought you left. I don't think I'll be able to make the rings in time. But I will order 2 to see. Because I know I don't actually have anything to trade with him. He's leaving now, isn't he? Yup. Son of a... Well, I can cancel those, so that way they don't get done and add to our stocks. But what I can do is designate this area as a personal quarters. Actually, no, I'll wait. So what I want to do is go to diplomacy and host the ambassador from the land of bushes. So that way we can have a lumber camp come across and we'll be able to actually purchase wood with really some scrap stuff because it's fairly cheap from them. Now, I also like to fell these trees that were clipped. Or I have to scroll all the way down here. Fell these trees that were clipped, please. Thank you. I'm telling you, one of these days. What? You had one left. You had one job. Okay, there's actually more. And those ramps still haven't grown, but I'm not sure if it's because I actually need the floor first. Be rather annoying if I did, because nobody's bothered to go build it yet, because there is more closer jobs to do, i.e. this. Also, I can replace this terrain, replace this floor with decorative stone, please. Just to fix it. And those have actually been built, so I can... even though the chairs haven't been built, so I can go over to furniture, go to chairs, and I have 3 birch chairs. And then that means I can unsuspend the wood carver, so I actually start making trade goods again. Which is nice. Okay, you're actually going down there to forage now. Thank you. Granted, it's only one of you, but one is better than none. And then, once I have the groves planted, I should probably have the birch grove larger. I mean, if birch is my trade good, though having said that, by the time I've actually gotten everything settled, I'm probably going to be making other things as trade goods, like, you know, stone, and saving the wood for other things. And actually what I can do is go to the bone carver and order statuettes on repeat. I don't know who has that job, but I'm going to make it a 6, say 7, just to be sure whoever has that job does that as the last thing they need to do. I think it's the tailor, which would be a good thing. There is a mant. It is actually a mant worker. Who spotted you? Really? Who? Oh, you went out there to go collect a honey badger corpse that I don't remember actually getting killed. Now, yes, Hero Tome Tower Guard, and not the Bunker Guard at the moment. I want to make sure the Tower Guard is actually out there first. Now, you are a cook? No, you're a laborer. Okay. Where are the Tower Guard at this moment? They are leaving. Or one of them is. Another one is sleeping, isn't he? No. Where is the other one? Like, you are seer, so where is... I can go to the military to see it easier. Squads. Tower Guard. Where is Telora? Apparently I can't look at where they are from there. What is Oh, okay, you're still counted as training, even though you're going out there to attack. Well, I can't really send the crossbowmen for the main fact that they don't have a quiver to hold the bolts with. Where is it? Where did it go? Did it start chasing someone again? Dude! I'm gonna run all the way back now that... You know what? Just gonna have everybody go out there and fight it. I already got the taunt on, and I don't want to leave him to a mant all by himself when he's in copper. If he was in bronze, I'd say maybe, but as he is only in copper, I would rather not. Yeah, okay, there was nothing at the area we were stationed and told to go check. I'm just gonna, you know, go get something to eat, maybe take a nap. You finish the checking around, okay? Sheesh. Now, how is leather working? They're actually mostly done. We have a quiver, and we are working on the second set of appendage items, and the cuirasses will be the last. Oh, the bolts can actually be stored in there. That is nice. Someone, I believe, whoever has the quiver should actually have, okay, you're the one who doesn't have a quiver. The person who does have a quiver should have taken those 2 sets of bolts. Yes. Contents, a stack of bauxite bolts. It can only hold 16, which is not too good. I was kind of hoping they could hold more, but maybe if it's made of a stronger material it can hold more? I don't know. That would be nice, but for some reason I doubt that is the case. And that still hasn't grown. 'Cause I hate you. The problem with that is that you know, this is the highest point on the map, right here, where the area that I need it to grow is 4 stories up. Like, I don't think I could physically make it do, unless I somehow grew it from here. But even then, I don't think it would really work too well, because I tried to grow it from over here, and nothing happened. I mean, if need be, I suppose I could put the pastures in here, but I'd really rather not. In fact, I'm probably gonna have to put statues on those things, because as light cannot get there because there's blocks above, they're not ever going to turn into grass. Which is kind of annoying. I wish there was a way you could, like, make a farmer create grass in a location. That would be very helpful for these cases. In fact, it'd probably help with the bug that people occasionally have where it just doesn't grow. You should be making plenty of bronze. In fact, what I'm going to do is see how much you have. You have 14. That is not too bad. What I'm going to do, if that is the case, is order the first tower shield, because I'd like that to be made out of bronze. And I will order that as well. Bronze bar. I believe I need I need 2 shield bosses. And a regular shield backing, because the leader shall have a hammer. Actually, no, the leader will still have a sword. Still like the idea of the leader having a sword, but they will have a shield in order to give the bonus. Now, I need an orange wood hilt and the bronze sword blade. Let's go to the carpenter and order said orange wood hilt. And that means these people can start getting their proper weapons. And then what I'll do after that is have the person who is going to be the tower person, the person who's going to use the tower shield, be fully equipped in bronze and then hand down their copper to the other soldier that I have waiting. Granted, that's going to take a lot of bronze, but, you know. I was like, what are those? Looked like there was a wooden sword there, and I'm like, whoa, hang on. Okay, agriculture, fell all the trees. That is perfectly set now. In fact, I want you to just fell these trees as well. So definitely get the pine, the little pine that we need from that many. In fact, I think we still have enough pine clippings around. But that means that the woodcutter is sleeping because nothing's getting done. Okay, who are you? You're a cook. Okay, cooks have bone working. That is a-okay with me. Reason why that's nice, because that's an additional trade good that we can use, and I'm not really going to be using bone for anything else, because the only thing I can make is skull helmets and skull shirts. Or skull helmets and bone shirts, which I'd rather not. I'll probably, once I have bronze, and I know I'm safe enough with the bronze, I will give everybody a stone weapon, just to defend themselves with. But at the moment, I'd prefer them to have Way of the Gnome, because people are still running around doing various things, and I really don't want them to not have Way of the Gnome and get one shot. Because that would be my luck on what happens. Now, what I get to do is start, as they are nearly equipped, I can start down here. A terrain mine wall. Let's just mine... just mine out 10 by now. By the way, I'd also like to deconstruct the stairs and make block stairs. Nobody needs to get up here, so that's fine. However, I don't think the deconstruct order is going to go through for a long while. Why is there a copper shield there? Did you already make... Oh, okay. That worried me for a minute, because I'm like, whoa, hang on. But that means I can go to military, go to positions, the guard captain, the hammer guard. Now, I need to make a new one. The shield guard will have taunt specifically, and they need a new uniform. Shield guard, any helmet, any breastplate, any pauldron, any greave, any gauntlet, any boot, and a tower shield. Now, what I want to do is make sure that the guard captain and the hammer guard only use copper so they don't steal the bronze from the person who's dedicatedly taunting. Because that would be bad. In fact, guard captain, you do not get a helmet. So that way I can give you the specific perk. Copper, and copper, and copper. Just everything copper. However, having said that, these can be any because I have made bronze for that purpose. Now, positions. Shield guard uses the shield guard uniform, and I need to close this because it glitched. Maintain distance, retreat at bleeding, retreat to equip uniform, so you don't need to maintain distance. I'm doing it for everybody else. Assist squad leader. Now, I don't know why I have refill ammo on him. Formations. Tower guard. Now, I'd like the shield guards to be placed here, and then the 2 hammer guards here. I'd like to alter this for the guard captain to have the commander perk, and the hammer guard to have... what do I want them to have? Guard, no, skill, no, frenzy, no, Highlander. See, that's the only thing, there's really not that good of ones, but I suppose I could have you attempt to disarm, to make sure that goblins get rid of their weapons as soon as possible. Let's go to the squads, because that should mean that the tower guard Telora is now a shield guard. So Telora, although I want to go check Telora's skills as a hammer guard. Skills. Your hammer is only 25, so I feel safe on turning you into a shield guard. If it was something like 30 or 40, I probably would reconsider, but as it is not, that is A-okay. Now what I'd like to do is deconstruct this as well, because it is kind of unsightly. In fact, replace wall with dirt. Right here. And there is no floor. However, the tunnel walls need to be replaced. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is just because I like the look of it actually looking like it needs to. Now, what I could do is designate stockpile right, let's say right here in front of where those guys train. And put the bandages up here. Feel like it's about time for them to be placed up here. Bandage. And then remove the designation here. However, I will have this as a priority of 1. And build storage crate. Right here. Now, Kingdom, Diplomacy, you are not here yet. Okay. That's really bugging me. It's like, I'll put the pastures down below if I absolutely positively need to, but I'd rather not have to. I mean, granted, it would allow me to make the farms larger, but that's about it. And I'd rather have the pastures up here with everything else, because the problem with having the pastures down here is that, well, I'd probably have to section them off over here in such a way that the enemies actually go up the spiral first, because if I had them in here, the attackers would probably get distracted and be like, oh, I need to go get them. Which is why I have them all the way back here, but I don't want them to stay all the way back there. Hey, the ambassador from the land of bushes has arrived. That means I can find out where I am and designate this spare room to him. Designate personal quarters. I'm sorry, but someone else is sleeping in there. They will get out momentarily. You don't have a bed yet. That's what this is going to be for. Now, did they deconstruct those stairs? No. But what I'll do is, while waiting, build these stairs up out of bricks. Thing is, I don't think they're going to do any building in here because, surprise, there's much closer building that can be done over here. The problem with making these floors is that any other building order just gets pushed off to the side. Now, are you finished? No. The tailor must be sleeping. Yep. As per usual. Yeah, now we have 2 ambassadors to idle about in that area. And why did you go take grapes to eat? We have perfectly good and acceptable sandwiches and cheese, and you're like, no, I want to take a grape. You too. What meals do we actually have then, if you're taking grapes and stuff? In fact, the order for... The order for making the wall, or this, the floor, is so great that they haven't even built that yet. Just far, far from ideal. Oh yes, the wheelbarrows. Wondering if I'm even really going to need them much anymore. Well, having said that, they do kind of help with, you know, the giant piles of stone that I dig out from here. Which, I have plenty of bauxite, and I could use more lapis. So let's just mine this all the way like so. Actually, just add another 5. Yes, it'll get some dirt, but dirt is nice because that allows us to prospect. Which, I think our blacksmith has been so busy that he hasn't even thought about prospecting in, like, forever. I was about to say, why is there a copper sword? Because he dropped his copper sword to get a bronze sword. But that means I can go to the armorer and begin thinking about the armor plates. Now, it's begin thinking because I kind of need a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to be exact. That is going to take quite a long time to make. Especially with only 1 blacksmith. Oh hey, they actually decide to pick up the crate. Is that... that's clay. Why was there clay beneath our storage? Did they deconstruct? No. They are building that though, so my assumption is that either they can't do the work up here because nobody's making blocks, which is a proper assumption because the miner was the only person currently making blocks and they are currently doing something else. Can I say you guys are a bunch of idiots? Just trying to throw this out there, but you guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm gonna go up there and build this at the same exact time. Hey, a merchant from the land of bushes. I'm gonna go up here and build this at the same exact time someone goes to deconstruct the stairs beneath me, because that makes sense. I'm gonna have to deconstruct that in order to properly place the floor beneath. Terrain, replace floor with brick blocks. Barrica blocks. Now, we actually have a wood trader. These traders are a bit different in the sense that, surprise, they only sell wood. But they sell it for pennies on the dollar. Which is why we're taking all of it. 229 for all of it. And I believe they actually accept other things more. They accept our food more, but I sure as hell ain't giving them that. How do they feel about seeds? Seeds are standard. So I will just use our bones, because I don't actually have a storage for the bones at the moment, so I'd rather use the bones. Yak. Yakety yak. 21, and I can just give you 8 random seeds. 8. And just like that, we have lots of logs. Plenty of logs, in fact, for the moment. There's more leather panels there. Why? You're not done? You're not done. I'm guessing, however, we don't actually have the leather panels because I miscounted. That is a correct assumption. I need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to work. But then that'll give the cuirasses to these people, which will be nice. And then once this area down here is properly built, they will actually be able to train as well. Now, I think this space right here is actually more than enough. What I'm going to do is terrain, mine, wall. Just mine that out for now. Reason why is that I need to get to the corner. This corner can be gotten, but that one can't. And I always get a little bit OCD when I mine that out and then I just see the blocks around it and not the other blocks. And like, kind of bugs me. Now, as for up here, how's it going? Another mat. Well, you know the drill. Is the taunter sleeping? No, okay. So the issue is that the person who found him doesn't have a helmet. Now we actually get to see the crossbowman working, and there isn't even like a crossbow bolt flying around to actually tell us anything's happening. Let's go to events to make sure. Combat. Active. Active. Group fight. Just want to see if it's even doing anything. I remember seeing him drop his shield momentarily. The man falls to the ground. Seer's still fighting him. Laura came in, started hitting him in the face. Both crossbow, hitting the left arm and poking, just poking it. Well, you can't win them all. And it's gone, just like that. Now, I think I will do is order the stonemason to make another 4, just to be sure. Be sure that I have plenty. They still haven't gone out to build those. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Is rotating and showing something completely different. They still haven't gone to build those floors, yet they went all the way down there to build those? Am I missing something? Because if they couldn't do those, I'd get an alert that they couldn't do them. That they go and try and do the job, and then they can't. Ew. Alright, that can't be it. There's no raiders. Are the raiders already in the fort? How did we even see them? Is there anybody? Is there a soldier sleeping? The taunter was just going to sleep. Ring bell now. I swear to God, we need the bell rung. And they killed someone else! Who did they kill? They killed a cook. Now the bell is rung. Health? Oh, okay. That's not actually your blood there. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Who died this time? I don't even... It was the tailor. Sometimes game. I don't physically know how I'm supposed to stop that at times. Like, the best I could do is have my guards training over there, but then if someone wasn't there, it would just probably kill one of the guards. 2 people. I was only thinking of the one. I was like, you know, fine, it's year 12. Another one? You're probably not even going to get enough to recover from that fully. I think one of the biggest problems is that the shield user was going to sleep. The shield user was all the way over there, moving slower because of being so tired, instead of being up here ready to go down the stairs at full strength. It was just the point of the attack that just completely screwed it over in that hard of a way. The bright side is that they brought bronze with us, so we can get bronze slivers. That's something, right? What you can do is start making the bronze items breastplate first. But now we get to see what people we actually get. Hopefully it's enough to recover. But as this job came back online because the stoneworker woke up, they're like, well, I'm going to go do this instead of, you know, finishing the bunker floor. I mean, I gave them that job because the stoneworker was asleep, but Now that the stoneworker can sleep, it's they're doing that instead of something that needs to be done for the protection of the kingdom. Right now, I'm just going to wait to see how many nomads we get. I need at least 4 to recover. 1 a tailor, 1 a cook, and 1 a farmer, and 1 to do something with. I think eventually it'll get to that too. This is at least looking nice so far. They're still steadily, tirelessly working. The 1 cook. Two nomads. Not even enough to actually properly recover what I need. And they come in, one of them comes in and wants to be a medic. Well, what is your farming? Your farming's 8, your farming is 10. Congratulations, you're a farmer. And congratulations, you will be the other blacksmith, because your blacksmithing is at least up there. Reason why I want another blacksmith is because for the moment I actually really need that. So that way I can have my metal done quicker. But what I can also do now that it's winter is keep clicking on the birch sapling. That's not actually suspended. Apple Grove. I clicked on you this time. And Orange Grove. Unsuspend both of them. So that way they will go work on them. I needed a tailor. That occurs to me only now, they kind of killed my tailor. Walnut, maybe. Walnut. So that way we can actually have the tailor continue with the jobs of doing stuff that actually needs to be done. You're building. Why are you building? There's 2 cuirasses to make that have the panels, and yet you're going to build. You're the tailor. You know how to use leatherworking. Why don't you use it? Now you're crafting. Okay. What are you crafting? You're probably crafting stuff over there. Okay. I am fine with this. Just need to make sure you are actually doing what you need to. We've got the bronze breastplate. Now, how many do we have? We only have 2. I would like the helmet next. And also what you can do is smelt down one of the copper helmets. Copper helmet. Reason why is because he is going to take his hat off. He's going to take his hat off, give it as a hand-me-down, and the other person, the commander, doesn't use a hat. That poor trader. Soon as As soon as they came in, we bought all their logs, and they just have to sit here and do nothing for a while. Now, I believe they are actually shooting at each other with their training. Because they're just standing there, but you can hear, you know, shooty sounds. But now that we've actually gotten the people, and they're still working on things, I think I am going to cut it off here. So when we come back, hopefully actually finishing this, getting the bunker done so those two people can train in the proper area, and also get them their curiouses. Also, I can actually quickly designate these stairs. Block, brick, right there. But that is for next time. These poor guys. Eventually, they won't die. I'm gonna have to make a lot of memorials. But that is for next time. Till then, see you later.